Hey gang, thanks for tuning in to the Mark of Hypnosis. If you I hope you enjoyed the series on the 8 C words of self in the IFS system. But if you're a little bit confused about that, hold on and I'll explain that in a little more detail. All right. So I had a friend of mine say they didn't really understand the IFS model and how that works. So I'm going to give you some really basic information on that. It was developed by a psychologist by the name of Richard Schwartz back in the 80s. And he had clients that kept coming in saying, a part of me does this, and a part of me wants to do that, and this part of me is saying this. And so he created a psychological model around what his customers were saying. And the model is we all have self, but we also have these parts of us that do things. And these parts usually fall in one of 3 categories. These parts are managers who do things proactively, firefighters that do things reactively, and exiles who are not even sure that they have a voice. And managers and firefighters are there, and their job is to protect the exile from whatever hurt that the exile experienced. And so um, the these parts will sometimes come up. And so if you're in self and have space for self, you can interact with these parts and find out what they're doing and why are they doing it, and sometimes even give them a better job. Because if they're doing things proactively or reactively, for the simple fact that all they want to do is protect the exile, sometimes the behaviors that stem from that are not to the benefit of the whole person or the self. So I hope that helps explain why these C words are important, because if you are working with these C words, creativity, confidence, calm, if you're working within these C words, more of self is there, and uh, you're not really using these parts that are very sometimes short-sighted and want to protect the exile, so they're doing a good job. But sometimes the behaviors that are displayed out of that protection mode are not always best for the whole self. I hope that explains it. If it doesn't, please send me a direct message and we can talk about it. Or you can hop onto my schedule in Calendly and pick a time, and we can sit together and talk about it in more detail. As always, thanks for tuning into the Mark of Hypnosis. And if any of the videos spoke to you or you think it may help, just share that on your page, and we'll see if we can't help some people together. Thanks a lot.